Adam, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Hollabox. Hollabox is the experience marketplace for the video-centric era. We have built a two-sided, self-perpetuating platform. On the B2C side, we allow anyone with our app to create and share bite-sized videos, reviewing their experiences inside venue providers across the world. On our B2B side, we have a SaaS model which allows any business to come in and syndicate that video content onto their own websites, apps, email campaigns and social media. We also give them a host of data and actually boost their SEO by doing so. We want to revolutionise not only the experience economy, but actually we want to use user-generated content to help a variety of other sectors such as real estate, education, workplaces, traffic and transport. Because we know that user-generated video has the power to not only help you choose great experiences, but it can help you influence the homes you buy, the places we work and the areas we travel. So now more than ever, people are seeing the power of video. It's bringing the world closer together and allowing us to communicate like never before. Pre-pandemic, Gen Z already saw the power of video. They already used it as their go-to to make purchase decisions in a variety of sectors such as grocery, retail and automotive. This is because it's very bite-sized, very easy to digest and has a really high trust factor. But the experience economy today is sort of dominated by laggards. So Time Out and TripAdvisor, these guys still use long form copy, which is absolutely right for their audience of anyone between 35 and kind of 45. That's where their kind of sweet spot is. But you know, that's not engaging with the next generation, Gen Z. We've also spoken to well over 100 companies within our network, and over 55% of them want access to more user-generated content as a means of better engaging with their own audiences, because they again recognise how powerful it is as an engagement tool. So, Hollabox makes all this possible. Today, our platform's generated content from across the UK and around the globe. We've managed to acquire well over 50,000 users. We've started to go viral in this very short space of time. We've got over 25,000 individual reviews on the platform. We get around 7,000 reviews per week. And actually, we've got a viral coefficient of around 40%, which means for every 10,000 users we manually acquire, we get an additional 4,000 on top of that, completely organically. And we prove we can sustain this user base and keep more people coming with an average CPA of around £1.20 over the last 12 months as well. So we have the technology built, which is completely ready to deploy all this video content on our platform as part of our corporate subscription service. This involves game-changing API which we've built in-house and allows any business, as I said, to integrate that video into their own websites, apps, platforms, social media and their email campaigns to use with their own audiences. So to give a sector example, I'm using Zoopla here. But, you know, imagine anything across the real estate space, so, you know, Rightmove, Purple Bricks, etc. Our API is the only way that their audience can actually see and engage with localized content around any one of their properties in any part of the world. Right now, if you go onto Zoopla, you can only see per property a few pictures. You'll then see, you know, the local school information and maybe the energy prices, etc. What this content does, what our API does, is not only give their site an SEO boost, but it gives their audience actionable content they can engage with and actually see if the properties they're looking at, if it suits their lifestyle, if the content around them suits their lifestyle. That's in constant flow through the B2C side of our platform. And it would obviously aim towards helping create an uplift for Zoopla and their company, which in this case might be to go and actually book a viewing at a property. They can also use, Zoopla as a company can also use this content as part of their email campaigns. They get a lot of data off the back of our API, which will allow them to actually target homeowners and say, look, we've picked up these properties for you because we think this ticks off your list. We've got this data on the localized lifestyle. So there's a variety of ways that they can use this content to engage with their own audience at various touch points across the house buying journey. And this is just one use case, just one in one sector. We know this has application in around 10 to 12 sectors we've identified already. As part of that, we provide data alongside that, as I've already mentioned. We get that data by tracking and classifying objects and words within our content that can then give these companies information on not only the demographics and the kind of behaviours and trends that our users are talking about, but we can drill down right into geography so we can show the trends across, you know, an individual high street, for example. We know this is going to be really valuable data going forward. So the team behind this includes myself. I'm an award-winning content creator, and I've also won various entrepreneur awards during my early teens. I've held numerous positions across the BBC and GSK in a variety of roles such as sales, finance and marketing. Emily, our CEO, she has really key experience in our sector. She worked for HSBC for around 8 years and developed a video platform for them which she scaled to well over 70 countries. This was a crowd sharing app as well, which is why she's really well placed to actually help scale our products and has been doing so very well so far. Under her, we've got a variety of marketing individuals as well with real industry experience from the likes of Time Out, The Guardian, Culture Trip, etc. And Josh, our CTO, has worked for a variety of companies as well, namely JPMC, so JP Morgan. He led teams there and worked in projects in his early career, and then has gone on to become a CTO and lead developer in other companies as well, including Bubble and Wings for Cats. In his tech team, he's got Charlie, who developed APIs for Goldman Sachs in 4 years, so he's been perfect to lead our API development as well. So the team's been really carefully curated and put together. In terms of investors, we've got some really good investors on board already. We've managed to raise £400,000 of our round so far. This is comprised of 13 angel investors. Some notable mentions include Paul Daniels, founder of Daniels Food Group, Vincent McKevitt, who founded Tost and Megan's, and Chris Morling, founder of Money.co.uk. Actually, another key investor was Just Eat. Obviously need no introduction, but Just Eat invested in us because they realised the power that our video could have actually on their platform, helping people choose one vendor over another. So they invested us as a potential takeover target. Some other possible exit strategies include the market leaders themselves, Time Out and TripAdvisor. These guys make regular acquisitions each year. There's also the opportunity with the likes of an ad stack or a media giant such as Facebook, WPP or Google, and obviously the opportunity to IPO. We intend to use our funds very wisely. We know we can acquire users, and we're starting to get organic traction from across the world already. We want to set up our paid acquisition pipelines in 5 new cities, and we also want to bring on some strong sales talent to actually help hit our API milestones next year and actually sell our API to the corporates we need to get into. We also want to develop and build our website and bring it on parity with the iOS and the Android platforms. We've only just launched our Android platform. Our iOS has been the main platform we've got all this traction to date on. So the Android is a brand new market for us, and the website's going to be one market further as well. So we're looking for any investors that can back our journey. They can see our £1 billion potential and want to get on board. We're looking for another £400,000 to add to our raise. As I said, 400,000 already committed, EOS approved. Let's do this. Thank you very much.